DVNTv, a show all about humanizing the Black queer experience. I'm your host, Micah Marquez, and joining me today is David Brandyn.
What's up, y'all?
David, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. This drink, which you said all the liquor was at the bottom, is definitely at the top, and it's making me feel a kind of wave, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Good, so we're going to get activated and get into this like real quick.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
I'm quite active.
Okay. David, I have come to like really admire your voice. You are like literally giving voice to the Butch Queen experience, particularly for the Black community. What got you into that?
I don't know. Well, I mean, first of all, I come from ballroom, so Butch Queen has always been in my vocabulary. Once I learned what a Butch Queen was, what a Butch Queen did, how a Butch Queen moved through the world, I knew I was one and I had to be one. I had to like pour myself into that identity.
I love that.
So it started there, and then for those that don't know, I do a lot of sex education. I do Black queer content, stuff like that, and that came from also the ballroom scene when I was 18 years old. My best friend, Deshaun Wesley, was working for an organization in New York City that did health education, sex education.
Nice.
And he asked me to hand out condoms to get into the balls for free. Right?
Nice.
So we would go to the balls, we hand out condoms like at the front, and then we'd get into the balls for free. So I'm like, oh, this is a great way for me to like do free shit, and I like this work.
Yeah.
So they started training me and like teaching me more sex education, and I realized, oh, there's a need for this. And that was almost 20 years ago. That has led me to start making content and kind of where I am right now.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love the that what you're doing now is like homage to what you started learning when you were in ballroom and much younger, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, what differentiates like a Butch Queen from just like a gay boy?
Oh, okay. So there's so much debate about this because I don't know, the word's been around forever, but now it's really coming into mainstream, and a lot of people are, calling themselves Butch Queens. And what I can't do is police what the girls identify.
Okay.
I can't. If you want to say you're a Butch Queen, go ahead, girl, say what you are. It's fine. Like, I can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
But I have my own personal definitions of Butch Queens.
Let's
right?
hear it.
So for me, a Butch Queen identifies as a male. They could be cis, they could be trans, but they identify as male, and they are confident in their expression, whether that is masculine, feminine, or both.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I require for me.
Okay.
For you to be a Butch Queen, that's all I require.
Okay.
Right. However, there are so many other definitions out there, and I have one more definition because I think there needs to be a space for Butch Queens that walk balls, because that's where the word comes from, right? You are the original definition is like a cis male that is walking balls, right? They could be feminine, they could be masculine, somewhere in between.
Okay.
So I think there needs to be a label for that, and for me, this is what I call them. For me, those are OBs. Those are original Butch Queens.
Okay.
The OBs are original Butch Queens.
Like an OG, but an OB.
Yes, but an OB.
Okay.
That's just my personal definition. You don't gotta follow this. This is what I follow. Like there are people out there, there are drag queens out there right now that are bearded, right? Bearded drag queens. They call themselves Butch Queens.
Okay.
Right? So they have a definition of the word. This is just the one I'm claiming.
Well, take me a little deeper then, because I thought like there was differentiation between drag queen, Butch Queen, femme queen.
There are. I think these are ballroom terms that are now very mainstream.
Got it.
And people are doing with them what they will.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly exhausted in policing it.
So
I'm just letting it go at this point.
I feel that. I mean, I feel like a common theme as culture becomes more mainstream. People start just saying it wrong. I mean, we see what the fuck happened with woke in the Black community. White people got a hold of it, and
now it's just a bad word. It's
right.
Like
y'all weren't a part of this conversation. Should the rest of the gay community not be a part of this conversation when it comes to like ballroom lingo?
I mean, they're already there. So I don't know. I struggle with it. I struggle with ballroom folks holding that language, because I'll take you back. Like back when I was walking balls, this is 2002, early 2000s, very early 2000s.
What did you walk?
I walked face and facial performance,
Period.
right?
Okay.
And back then, if you were in ballroom, right? If you were a ballroom kid, you had the club kids, you had the drag queens, you had the sex workers, you had everything, right? All these categories of people. The last category was ballroom. If you're in ballroom, you are the bottom rung of society, of gay society, right?
Okay.
So it hurts when now we're at the top, right? Everyone loves a ballroom person. Everyone loves voguing. Everyone loves runway. When back then, it was giving you walk balls. Okay, well you're a prostitute. I don't fuck with you. You're a scammer. You're dirty. You're broke. You're voguing on the floor. Like that's what these other categories would say to us.
Got it.
So for now, these other categories, to use our lingo, it hurts. It hurts me, right? But I have to let it go because it's not.
You ain't gotta let it go.
Okay,
Fuck that.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Yeah, I think that like when just like us as black people, like I refuse to let a white person tell me what the fuck woke means.
Absolutely.
And I think that ballroom being close to your heart, you can gatekeep as much as you fucking please.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that Laomi did it when she talked about.
Laomi's so great at this.
Yeah, when she talked about what is it called, nogging?
Yeah,
like,
nogging. Yeah,
like. We gotta let people know you're actually not doing the shit justice.
Yeah.
And especially if you're not honoring the history of where it comes from.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Just honor the history. Y'all want to change that. Words change, right? Language always changes. It's going to move. It's going to adapt. But just honor the history of it. Just know where it came from. And know that, again, like back then, we were not as praised as we are now, right?
Right.
Pose and Legendary did wonderful things for changing ballroom and making it mainstream and making people accept it. But back then, the girls paid us dust. Like they did not like us at all.
And that's like the caveat, right? Because you get put on the mainstream platform and it's like, oh, wonderful, you get to see like the beauty and essence. Well, you get to see the beauty of a thing, but you kind of miss out on the essence of like how it was born.
That's right. Yeah. You can get a bit of a watered down version of what it really is. And I just wish people wanted to know the history and the origins.
The people that that originated this culture. So, sorry, bringing you back to our pre-written questions here.
Yeah.
Was there a particular moment that made you say the information that you now share needs to exist and I'm the one to say it?
I think once I realized, because, you grow up one way and you think that everyone kind of grew up just like you. So, like I said, when I was younger, when I'm 18, 19, I had all these black queer mentors teaching me sex ed and how to teach it.
Yeah.
I kind of thought everybody had that. Like everybody had like this guy, these mentors, these people to lead me. And once I realized that I was very lucky in having that, I was blessed to have that not everyone had it. I was like, oh, well, I'm older now. I got to be that person
You're
now.
The one. The charge is
I guess it's me.
Yeah.
Because who else gonna do it?
Yeah.
Who else gonna do it? And no shade, who else gonna do it like me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know that I deliver sex ed in a very different way, in a very and I use very unconventional methods, which have been taught to me from elders before me.
Yeah.
And I don't see many other people doing it that way.
Yeah.
And no shade, I know what I do is effective.
Yeah.
So I gotta do it.
How important is it to you for Butch Queens to have access to content that speaks directly to our lives and cultural experiences?
It's very important because we are not just, like you mentioned earlier, like we are not just gay men, like we are Butch Queens. There's a nuance, there is a language, there is a flow, there is a culture that goes along with it. And when you're teaching sex ed, you gotta match that culture. Because ain't nobody gonna listen to you talk about condoms and abstinence and prep if you don't look like them, if they're not feeling you, if they're not hearing you. You have to be able to speak the language. So I speak directly to Butch Queens because that's the language I speak. I don't speak no other language. And I feel like that's most effective.
What I'm understanding from your definition of Butch Queen is this folks who are comfortable in both their masculinity and femininity. I am curious, as again, somebody who like often ponders like, just where we need to go with just sex education, solving for health inequities. What do we do, in your opinion, this question is not pre-written, what do we do about the men who have sex with men but are not necessarily comfortable in their masculinity and femininity? They're very comfortable conforming to the mask, sit-het society.
What do we do with them? I'm calling myself out too. I need to do better with this. We need to just love them. Just love them. I make a couple of videos, talking about DL men. There's some jokes in there. There's a lot of jokes in the community. But I'm gonna pull back on that because I didn't realize there are a lot of DL men that follow me and listen to me secretly because they're DL. But like someone will tell me anonymously, like, "Hey, I'm DL, but I watch you and I get information." And when you really think about it, we are Butch Queens, right?
Right.
And have you ever been in the closet?
I had when I was in high school.
Yeah. We have all kind of been DL.
Right.
In a way, a lot of people have never, just been out the whole time.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at DL folks, I'm like, oh, y'all are just butch queens waiting to happen. Okay, how dare I
projecting our experience on
How dare I halt that process?
Yeah.
If I want, and I love butch queens and I want more, how dare I halt the process of like saying y'all don't deserve, y'all are this, you're hiding, da 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 da.
Right.
When no shade, I was doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I was in high school. Yes, I was younger, and I came out early and accepted myself. But like some people, that's not everyone's journey.
Right.
So I think we need to embrace them. We need to accept them as people, as members of our community.
Yeah.
Not the toxic shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not the toxic shit from anybody.
And also, is there any work you think that we could do as a Black, openly queer community to better embrace and like create space for bisexual Black men?
Yes. So I think, and this is something I'm realizing, again, calling myself out for this too. My work has primarily been with Black gay cis men, right? And I'm trying to expand that. So I did a workshop 2 weeks ago for LA Black Pride called Black, Proud, and Kinky.
I saw that.
It was really great, really fun. And with that, I made sure to, because it was a queer panel. It wasn't just a gay men's panel. So I'm like, I got to get people from different identities,
the
right?
umbrella.
Yeah, so I had the umbrella. So I had, trans person, cis woman, cis man, I had everything, right?
Yeah.
And that conversation honestly was so eye-opening to me because I'm like, why am I learning so much? Like, I'm leading this and I'm learning just as much as everyone else. Oh, I need this to happen all the time. So I think one way we can better accept and bring in bisexual folks is literally just opening the umbrella up in our spaces and calling them queer instead of like gay, right? So we have lesbians in there, we have trans women in there, we have trans men in there. More people are in here, more identities are in here. Seeing that more often creates more space for those folks. And I think bisexual folks, which a lot of them were at the panel, will feel more accepted and feel more welcome to be in our spaces.
Love that. We gotta uplift some bisexual.
Yeah,
Black
bring them
voices.
up. They're the biggest. I think they are the largest group in the LGBTQ umbrella, right? But they're the most hated on, the most disrespected because they can't choose. They want both. Like, let people live.
So you just got married. Congratulations.
Yes,
How does that feel?
It feels great. It feels amazing. I feel like an adult. I feel like a grown up. You know what I'm saying? Going to work with my husband. Like, I feel good. But at the same time, it feels the same because I've been with this man 8-9 years. Like,
Beautiful.
I love him. I wake up to his beautiful face every day. And like, now instead of just being my partner, you're my husband. It's beautiful. But it's also the same. That's my boy. Like, it's the same. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
that is fucking wonderful.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
He's really lucky to have you. You're really lucky to have him. Thank you. He's a Pisces.
Yeah, and he's a Pisces.
Yeah.
Truly, best sign ever. And I'm a Libra. I love Pisces. What's up, Pisces? I love you.
Sing the praises. Come on. Okay. Do you feel like the queer community is truly equipped to responsibly practice non-monogamy? Or are we all just horny and lonely at the same damn time?
I think both of those are true. I think we are horny and we are very lonely.
Yeah.
Damn, we are lonely. We are a very lonely community. And I think we are well equipped. I think there are some people that have the skills and the emotional intelligence to be able to navigate an open relationship. Yeah. It's a learning experience because we didn't know how to do it when we entered the relationship. Like, we had to figure things out. There's no roadmap, right? Yeah. But I even feel like now there's a lot more resources. We're seeing it. So the reason that we feel like everyone's in an open relationship is because now they are just visible. We're seeing them. They've always been around, but they're visible, right? So there are more examples. There are more places to follow from. So I think it's a lot easier now than it definitely was for us. It was very hard in the beginning.
I'm just gonna pause and say that is why I love so much of what you're doing with the media that you're making and asking the questions that you do, because it is, I think, archiving our history, archiving not just that we exist, but how we exist. Is what you're doing, and it's so incredibly important.
Whoa, I never thought about that. That's great. Thank you.
Because that we don't have a blueprint. Like, that should not be the case 2025 and moving forward.
Exactly.
You know,
we should be able to look back and be like, oh, this is how they were doing it. Okay, I can pull from this. I won't do that because that didn't work clearly, but I could pull from this and use this. That's real.
If there were anything that any way that white people really fucked us up with colonization and ripping us from our home countries is that we don't know our history.
We don't know our history.
And how things were done and how, how we did relationships and how we did sex and how we did society. And so I think that, now beginning to archive how we're doing things, because we've always fucking been here.
Yep.
I don't think anything we're doing is actually new under the sun.
It is not new.
But that we know about it.
It's new to us.
Right.
Because we did, like you said, we didn't know about it. The history was taken, right?
Yeah.
So you're right, in us documenting that history,
Yeah.
people will always have something back to look at, to look on.
Because of what you're doing, somebody's going to wake up and not feel like a freak of nature for how they're feeling.
Thank you, yeah.
That is incredibly significant.
That's great. So I love that.
Ashe, as my therapist says, yes.
Okay.
We're going to have a Micah moment, all right? So everybody thinks that Atlanta is a city of freaks. Baby, you know nothing until you've lived in D.C. D.C., y'all nasty. We appreciate it. But y'all nasty and on some low-key shit. We know y'all got all them clearances and shit, but wow. Just wow. And that includes Maryland, the entire DMV. Okay. Sorry.
No, I agree. DC is my favorite city for that reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so he would go back home and come back, and we would have the conversation, and he'd be like, "Oh, this is what I did, da da da." And honestly, I'm listening to all these things, and I'm like, this is too much to hear in one sitting.
Yeah.
Right? We would get into arguments over, you did that with that person, you didn't clear. It was too much.
Yeah.
So we eventually had to pull back and say, tell me about the sexual experience, if it's important to you, if it changed you for the better, or you didn't like it.
Right.
Let's talk about that,
Yeah.
right? So it came back to, oh, hey, I had sex with this guy, and he licks my feet, and I never had my feet licked before. And this is how I felt when it happened. Would you like to lick my feet? You know what I'm saying? We had to change the conversation
I
to,
like that.
what can I take from the sexual experience and bring back home to my partner? Okay. How can I enhance my sexual life with my partner through this other person, right? It's almost like involving them a little bit. I had sex outside of you, but now I'm gonna bring you in a little bit. This is what I learned. Let me teach you something.
Right.
What'd you learn?
Right.
What'd you learn in Maryland?
That's
Teach
real.
me that. And I'm gonna teach you what I learned in Palm Springs. And we're gonna have a new sex life now, right? So that's kind of how we navigated that. But as far as rules go, they are very light now because we've been in it for a little while.
Yeah.
It's just, again, like tell the person if it was significant for you, if it was bad, if it was good, something you learn new.
Okay.
Respect me, you know what I'm saying? Don't have nobody reading me in the streets. It's all good. And just it's just all about respect. Like we understand the basis of respect, and we just follow those rules. Yeah.
All right. How do you navigate the very real human emotions of jealousy and betrayal in open relationships?
First, knowing that they will come up. It will come up often, and to normalize those feelings. Like, damn, I'm feeling jealous right now. And honestly, to label that feeling, like if my partner is going out with a guy that I know he's gonna have sex with, and the guy is attractive, and maybe I wanna have sex with him too. Maybe the guy does not want me, he wants my partner and doesn't want me. Like, how do I navigate that?
How the fuck you deal with that? Tell me.
Oh, you say.
Bitch, I be seeing red.
Yeah.
I do. Right here.
I do. And be like, but if he's gonna make you happy, and you're gonna come home to me, I'm still better. I'm still okay. I'm still loved. Go ahead, baby. Go. Because what I'm going to do, say no, and now you home with me, mad at me? Like, you ain't going to have sex with me now. You upset. Like, it's better to let, in my opinion, in my situation, let folks go, and they will come back to you. They will come back to you. Now, if this is happening often, right? Then I'm just having a conversation. Hey, like, you're having sex with all these hot guys, and you're not bringing me in, da-da-da. And maybe now my partner's like, well, do you want to have sex too? Do you want to come in? Do you want to? And then I feel invited. I feel included, right? Okay. And that's going to quell any jealousy. And even if it doesn't, it shows that my partner loves me more than he wants to just have sex with other folks.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think you have to continuously plant those seeds that I love you more than I want to have sex with other folks. I do want to have sex with other folks, and I love that, but I love you more. And as long as you're planting those seeds continuously, it helps the jealousy move along.
Yeah, okay. So you basically got to continue creating emotional safety.
Yes.
Versus assuming that it's there.
Yes, it is not there.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not there more often than it is. So you have to be very intentional and be like, how can I make Matt feel safe today? Right? How can I make Matt feel safe tonight? what can I do better to make this relationship feel more secure? Because I can't assume that it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. All right, well, we about to switch gears for a second. We about to talk about sex.
Yay.
So,
Pull out the horns.
we can pause. I'm going to take my titties out. All right, Deviants, and we're back. And now, with David Brandyn, we're going to talk about sex. So, David, what pillars of sex positivity do you actually live by and uphold in your own life?
What pillars of sex positivity? Let's think. So I think number one is have a good time, right? I think a lot of people be having sex but don't enjoy it because they're doing something that they think they're supposed to do, right? It's a lot of tops out here bottoming, a lot of bottoms out here topping, a lot of versatile people that should be siding because So I feel like figure out for you what makes you feel good and go into it with that in mind. Number one. Two is I would say get continuous enthusiastic consent. Continuous enthusiastic consent. So you're getting consent, before sex, right? You're asking questions. What are we gonna do? Da da da. But you're getting consent throughout sex,
So it's
right?
like, fuck me.
Yeah. Tell them, yes, I like this. I don't like this. Do this. Don't do that. Right? It's a conversation. And the word enthusiastic is very important, right? If I want to have sex with someone, I need them to be really excited about it.
Right.
If I ask you, like, you want to have sex with me, and you're like, okay, no, girl, we ain't having sex.
Yeah.
You so flippant. Okay, okay. I need you to be over the moon.
Yeah.
You see the pack? Like, do you see me?
Yeah.
You gotta wanna fuck me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta wanna fuck me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Enthusiastically, all right? Fuck me. So if it's not giving that, then I'm not interested.
Yeah,
right?
that's
We have
real.
to be excited about this. And I would say three, explore, right? Explore. Don't do anything that's gonna make you uncomfortable, but don't be afraid of the things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Look into those things. Why does this make me uncomfortable? Why am I averse to this? Why do I think this won't feel good?
Right.
Because maybe there's some other trauma or something else blocking that, right?
Yeah.
Be open to different sex because that's how you're gonna find out what you really like. It's not gonna be obvious to you.
Yeah.
Right? What's obvious to us is what people tell us that we like, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna like a muscular guy that's 6 feet. Like you're gonna like. That's obvious. That's what the world tells us. Discover the things that the world didn't tell you.
Right.
Look for those things.
Yeah. That's real.
Yes.
I want to go back to enthusiastic consent. What do you say to people who only have sex when drunk and high?
Oh, you're missing out. What are you feeling?
Yeah.
What are we feeling here? Like you are in an altered state, and I understand it might feel good in the moment, but like if we're really looking at the reality of it, you're not feeling anything.
Right.
You feeling them drugs, baby.
Yeah.
You feeling them drugs. Like, and yeah, we need to come down to the ground, touch grass, and really feel like what sex feels like. Really feel what intimacy and connection and looking into someone's eyes. Like, what does that really feel like?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be better than any drug you've ever taken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something special to like lean into the awkwardness.
Yes.
Even if there are traumas that are blocking your ability to have sex while sober, let's figure out what that shit is. Let's like undo that shit so like you said, you can really enjoy it.
Yeah.
On this same subject, how much do you think religion, the church, affect our sexuality, particularly as Black queer people?
It's pretty big. It really kills it. You know, it really destroys things. I grew up pretty churchy, and it's just so anti-sex, right? Sex is for procreation. Sex is between a man and a woman, and it sucks because we internalize these things, and then we go out and have sex, and then we have to hear this little voice in the back of our head telling us that what we're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Who we're loving is wrong, right? Sucking this dick is wrong. When no, you should suck 10 dicks because it's great. You know
Sucking dick does feel good.
It feels good.
Go suck a dick.
Go suck a dick because that's what Jesus wanted. That's what Jesus wanted you to do.
Yeah.
He wanted you to suck multiple dicks in a row, all different sizes and shapes and colors.
And his name is David.
That's right.
A man after God's own heart.
That's right. David was the best character in the Bible after Jesus. He wrote all the music.
David was a fuck nigga though. He was
David
taking people's
absolutely,
wives.
yeah.
David was killing.
David was out here.
He was like, I want your wife to go out and die on that battlefield.
girls out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh, David. He slayed Goliath. He slayed
And
Goliath.
he slayed Goliath.
You could take that as a, however you
That's
see
right.
fit.
We slay Goliaths.
Yes. Okay. Fuck, you be fucking me up. These conversations be so fun. Where were we talking? We talking
I don't
about
remember.
shame in the church and how
Yes.
it impacts our sexuality.
Yeah.
I can still remember. I must have been 20 years old when I was in a sexuality class, and my professor said, the next time you jerk off, make certain that the thoughts you bring to your mind are things of grandeur, bliss, gratefulness.
Oh.
Because I remember before that, after I would nut, I would feel like disgusting. I would be like, oh my God, I'm so
Interesting.
fucking dirty, I'm nasty.
Yeah.
But like, it was it felt like, of course when you're horny, it's like, oh, I gotta let this animal out. I gotta let this shit out. And you just looking at whatever you're doing, you're getting what's gonna make you achieve that orgasm, right?
Yes.
But then the thoughts that you have immediately after are so important.
Baby. Yes. Are you speaking of like sex? I think it's sex transmutation, sexual transmutation, something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong, but there is something to. Back when I used to read like a lot of spiritual books, there's something to when you're coming. If you can, when you're coming. What does it feel like? It feels like heaven, right? Because you're actually very close to God when you are busting a nut. You are close to God when you're busting that nut. When you come in, you're right next to Jesus, and Jesus is listening, right? So when you're coming, you should literally try to manifest the life that you want.
Yo.
You
So
really
I'm gonna
should.
tell you a really embarrassing secret.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was younger, even now, today, I got the nigga I wanted today, but I used to do this thing where I used to, and I still do believe that if I jerk off and like picture the face of the nigga that I want, I could like get into his head.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If I came to like
Yes.
and
There was magic in that
I
bus.
promise you, the next day, that nigga will be on my line.
Yeah. Yes. There's literal spiritual magic in busting that nut. I promise you, you are close to heaven.
Manifest, y'all.
God can
Manifest.
hear you. So literally, you busting your nut. I want a 6-bedroom house with 2 cars and a pool. That's what you got to do.
Okay, I need to get off
Yeah.
the niggas and onto houses.
Yes. Or whatever you
I
want.
want this heated toilet.
Yeah, you want that heated toilet. Get that heated toilet.
Okay, yeah.
Bust your nut because you're literally in heaven.
Yeah.
And it only lasts but for 5-10 seconds.
Right.
So use that time wisely. You ain't got to think about anything else anymore.
Right.
You're already busting your nut.
Right.
Think about the things you want. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, somebody. We just
Yeah,
went to church.
come on, literally, come on. Literally.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. What turns you on?
So what turns me on, oh my gosh. So I discovered I had a new kink.
Okay.
I have a patience kink. I love it. I love it when I am interested in a guy, right? And he is not interested in me. And this happens a lot. It be happening a lot. The girls be rejecting me, boom, right? And I love it. Because I'm like, okay, I'll wait. And I'll be waiting. And sometimes I will wait a year, 2 years.
Oh, fuck.
There was a guy that I have waited for 5-6 years. And something will happen and they will turn around and be into me. And I don't know what it is. But all of a sudden they're into me. And I'd be like, when I see that they're into me, I literally will come, like in my head, I'm coming. Because I'm like, oh, got him. Got him.
Yes.
And I always type this message. I knew this would happen.
So if you ever got that message, you know.
Yeah, I've been waiting. And you have given me my patience king. Yeah, so I really enjoy that. I really enjoy being rejected. And there's probably some psychological shit with that, but like being rejected and like having that person like me later. I don't know what it is, but that is my thing. But more surface level, I am primarily a side, so like I like a lot of side sex. I fuck a lot actually. But
Talk to me about side sex. What does that mean?
Sure. So side sex, we are doing most things outside of penetration. So there's not really a top, bottom, or verse, but there is a lot of kissing, nipple play, sensuality, massaging, frauding, like just other things. Eating ass, sucking dick. There's a lot of other things to do.
Pause. So if you eat ass and suck dick, are you still siding at that point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely.
why is that not? That's considered oral, right? That's a whole different
Oral/side.
oral side.
Yeah, or you're an oral. A side literally means not penetrative.
But-
That's it. That's all that
but
means.
Is putting your tongue in somebody's booty hole not penetration? Is putting somebody's dick in your mouth not penetration?
I didn't think about that, so I'm gonna have to change the definition. I would say
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I asked this.
that's valid, yeah.
Because I be preaching being aside and mutual masturbation, particularly as methods of sexual health.
Yeah.
You're not exchanging fluids.
Yeah.
You jerking off with somebody. You're Friday and you're doing whatever. Like you don't have to worry about catching an STI. Now that changes if you eating ass or you sucking dick.
Yes. Yeah, but I would absolutely say most sides are just dick suckers. Like most sides, you don't be on the apps, but like on the apps, the guys that hit you up are like, you want me to suck your dick? Can I suck your dick? Can I suck your dick for 2 hours? I'm like, this is side activity.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Sides be sucking dick.
There's whole apps for that now.
Yeah, what's they ain't paying me, so I ain't saying their name.
Right.
But yeah, there are apps just for that.
Yeah.
Because niggas want to suck dick, and some people just want to get their dick sucked all
Y'all
night.
want to pay us, then we'll throw your brand out
but
there.
throw the money.
Hello.
Throw the money. So I do believe. So I'll change the definition. Side play is not anal sex. It is everything but anal sex. Right.
Okay.
So that is primarily my way of having sex. However, I find that there are not that many sides out there, right? That I'm that interested in. It's slim pickings, right? Because just because you're a side doesn't mean I want to have sex with you. Like I still got to be attracted to you, right? So I find that I still fuck a lot because niggas want to fuck.
Yeah.
Niggas want to fuck, so I'll fuck and I'll get my side play through that fucking.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta reveal another thing that my husband actually revealed to me. It's gone now, which is so frustrating. But they used to have these Zoom groups where
through the pandemic,
they would pass the Zoom link. And niggas would be on the Zoom link, like 100 niggas on there baiting.
Yes.
And it was so fucking sexy.
Yes.
Because niggas would be on there, you hear them moaning, everybody was jerking off. You could select your favorite people, put them in the screen. It was sexy as shit.
Yeah.
But now they done canceled it. So like,
did they?
They literally within a week's time, everybody who logged on to certain Zoom links, they got their accounts like locked out, and they were like, some people.
Oh, because this is Zoom.
Yes.
Oh no, Zoom ain't having that. Y'all putting y'all dicks on Zoom? We trying to have a business meeting.
I'm just saying. So now they're trying to, of course, monetize the shit. There's a new app out now. Where you can do the exact same thing if you pay money for it.
Okay.
I missed the free days.
Oh yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
This is really great. How important is foreplay to you? Are we giving it the time it deserves?
For me, it is absolutely necessary. Again, I'm a side, so like I go to sex parties often, and often bottoms will come up to me, grab my dick, and stick it in them.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh.
I felt bad for you in that moment. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel bad too because I'm just like,
where's the consent in this? Like, wait a minute.
Oh, and there's not an ounce of it. It's literally, and they turn around and what do? Pull that shit out.
Yeah.
And I'm so good for this.
Wow.
Move to the side, right? Because girl, you gonna lick on these nipples, you gonna lick on my neck, you going to kiss me, you gonna suck my dick, you gonna touch my ass, you gonna do something.
Before
right?
you get in this good dick.
You have to earn my dick.
Yeah.
Because I'm a side, because I don't naturally want to fuck, I have to want to do that for you. So what are you gonna do for me before I fuck you? Earn your fucking side play with me first.
Yeah.
Just do foreplay, and that's just foreplay. Just foreplay with me first.
Yeah.
Then we can get down to business. I'm gonna give you your present. I'm gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
But you better take care of this first. And if not, move to the side.
Move to the side.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left.
To the left, to the right, to anywhere out of my face.
How important is it for us to be self-aware in the sex we're having or choosing not to have?
Very important. You got to know what's going on. You got to know what's going on, and especially when considering sexual health, right? And going back to like drug use and stuff like that, right? Being self-aware. When you are on a substance, you are feeling not what you could be feeling.
Right. Disassociation.
You're disassociated. Your pain threshold is way gone, right? Depending on what drug you're doing.
Right.
So sometimes you're getting fucked for dear life and it feels amazing, but your hole is tearing up.
Right.
But you can't feel that because you high.
Yeah.
Right? So just know the drugs you're doing, know how they will affect you, and plan accordingly. Because there are solutions to all these things. There's harm reduction methods for all these things.
Right.
But you got to know them and you have to be intentional in seeking them out.
Right.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, just because we're on this subject very specifically, what do you know about Tina, and what would you advise about folks who may be in lieu of using?
Yeah. So what do I know about Tina? I know Tina is crystal meth. Crystal meth is hurting our community. It is a very strong and very addictive drug. But I'm not shaming the folks that use it. I actually. Can I tell this story? Yeah, I'm gonna tell this story. I was having sex with someone that was using crystal meth, right? So a while back, and but this person did not look like what the world tells us crystal meth looks like, right? They looked they were extremely healthy, had a banging ass body, like went to work every day, like was living their life, right? And one thing they told me was that actually what was happening was we were having sex and they were eating like during the sex, like they would do what they did and then they would eat a meal. And I'd be like, why are you eating? He'd be like, because I'm a crystal meth user and I need to keep my weight up and I need to eat.
Oh wow.
Right? So like during just that little thing taught me that even during his substance use, he was using harm reduction methods, right? That were non-conventional to me. I don't eat during sex because I use my mouth a lot and I don't like things to be in my mouth.
Yeah.
But this man was eating full like lasagnas during our sexual session. And it was different and a little bit weird to me, but it made sense for him. So all that to say, if you are using, find little ways to take care of yourself before, during, and after the sex.
Was this person black?
No, they were not black.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked that because I think in particular in the black queer community, we're seeing so much harm done because we're not being introduced to whatever information and resources there are for harm reduction.
That's right.
And so, and we already deal with a lot of stigma and, working twice as hard to be considered half as good in the workplace. And so when we, suffer the addiction of not, then not wanting to go to work, not caring about our social relationships, whether friends or family, it impacts us so much more because our community feels one thing, and so that individual then feels another. The social isolation, the paranoia, the loss of weight. There are resources out there. I definitely want to plug Black Yard Collective teaches some different harm reduction resources as well as just like getting out of addiction as it pertains to crystal meth. But yeah, the shit is, there are methods, and I think I'm at a place where I just like warn people just not to, there's some things we just warn people don't try it.
Yes, I was gonna say that too. Like be curious in your life about most things. Maybe not this one.
Right.
Maybe not this one. Because to be honest, I haven't seen that many people come back from it.
Right.
To be honest.
Yeah.
The people that I've seen that have started and tried are still doing it, and they are struggling in stopping.
Yeah.
I know a couple people, literally less than I can count on my hand, that have done crystal meth, been into it and gotten out. Actually, I know one person that I know no longer does crystal meth and has been clean maybe 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But everyone else is still struggling to get off of it, because, and when I look at it, and no shade, looking at the guy that I was having sex with on it, I said, he's having a nice time. Like, that looks great.
Yeah.
He looks like he's having a great time.
Yeah.
Almost too good. Right. So I'm looking at it like, oh, I love sex and I love dibbling and dabbling and things. This is something I can't do because I won't come back from it. I'm gonna like that too much. Yeah. I know I'm gonna like that.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
And I hope y'all receive this as a warning about crystal meth, because yes, it makes sex that much euphoric, but also sex then without crystal meth never feels the same again.
It's
over.
So
if you're able to experience pleasure without crystal meth, the moment you start using, it's going to be damn near impossible to experience pleasure again without it, and that is the harm that it does. And so, it's just, again, not shaming the users.
Yeah, not shaming the users,
but that substance
it's not worth it.
is just, not worth trying.
I imagine also many users would tell you, don't start this. Like, they're gonna tell you
it's weird because definitely on the apps, and another warning.
That's true.
That's the what is it, party? If you see party with a capital
Yes.
T, that is people typically welcoming you in to try crystal meth. I've even heard of people at sex parties thinking that they're about to smoke out of they're smoking out of a pipe that they think is going to be weed, and they think it's going to be a bong or something, but they say it tastes like nasty weed.
Yeah.
And no, that's crystal meth.
It is crystal meth.
It is actually passing pretty rapidly in the Black queer community.
Yeah.
And so I hope folks, again, receive this as a warning. Stay the fuck away from crystal meth. If
Yes.
you can help it.
Ask questions, because like you said, if someone's asking you online, do you smoke? That don't mean weed anymore. Like that might mean weed, but it very well might mean crystal meth.
Yeah.
The capital T's, the clouds, the rain, the diamonds in the profiles. Like, there's a lot of different ways to recognize it.
Yeah.
So understand and just ask a lot of questions. Again, like in this enthusiastic consent, you should be enthusiastically curious about your partner too and their sexual practices, because that's going to help inform how you have sex with them.
Yeah. David, I could talk to you forever, man.
Same.
Like, this is really enriching and rewarding for me. And I know for so much of our community as well. So, like, I want to start by just saying thank you. And then I have these last two questions I want to ask you. If you had to define your mission in one sentence, what would it be?
Free the Butch Queens.
Free the Butch Queens.
Free the Butch
To
Queens.
freedom!
To freedom!
Yes, okay.
Oh, my girl Nikki going through it right now.
Oh, yeah, mama, she needs to free herself.
Yeah, girl, free yourself. He said not too much.
We need to conservatorship
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah, free the Butch Queens. Let us
Yeah.
be free. Let us be free, and also let us free ourselves. Like, we don't have to be in these boxes.
Yeah.
Like, be who you want to be free, and live your life.
We can be the arbiters of our own freedom.
Amen. Yep.
Yes. What kind of conversations do you still want to open up for Black queer men that we're just not having yet?
We are very femphobic. We are very femphobic. Something I'm trying to work on my Instagram page, and femphobic and fatphobic. No fats, no femmes. This conversation just continues because it really has not moved. It has not been eradicated. And something I notice when I post interviews of like folks I interview on the street, whatever, and if it's it's a tall, muscular Black man, tons of views, tons of comments. If I post anything feminine, the comments are reduced by a third.
And that,
The views is reduced by a third.
Well. Yeah.
Somebody bigger, a fat person, the comments are reduced by a third. The views are reduced by a third. So I'm just like, fuck, like, this is like, how does this person even looking back at their videos compared to the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Like, it hurts me. So I'm trying to figure out how to better serve that community, how to better like showcase that community as equally as equal value. And I just think it's a broader conversation we need to have. Why do we continue to shun these communities?
Yeah.
Why do we continue not to give them their value, not to give them their worth, not to watch them, not to hear their stories?
Right.
What's going on? What are we learning from white supremacy? That's making us continue to do this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll be tuned in to hearing those conversations.
Yes.
Fill in the blank for me. David Brandyn is...
Tired.
Oh, no.
Tired. Sleepy. I want to say present.
Yeah.
I am present. I am here. I am in the now.
Yeah.
I am looking at my past and wanting a better future, but I am here in the now, working right now, because now is the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what a friend of mine told me years ago. He said, whoever we are, you are certainly like one of us. I feel like in talking to you, I have found like community. I have found like one of the persons who are healers, who are present, and who are answering the call to what is necessary now.
Yeah.
And I just want you to stay encouraged. I want you to, if you ever need encouragement, stay fed, and you got me. You got a shoulder.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
I'm
You have
so
that with
proud of
me
you.
as well.
Thank you. David, what does deviant mean to you?
Oh, all those motions. That's what it means. It just means like, I am not. I mean, when you deviate, right? Like, what's the origin of deviant? This is probably way too long of an answer. What's the origin of deviant? Like, dev is like divide, right? Divide, so you're going like off the beaten path, right? You're not doing what's traditional, conventional. You're not doing what that person did, you are doing your own way. And whatever that looks like for you, you are a deviant, right? You have going on your little deviant path, and maybe you come back and maybe you veer off again, but you're unafraid to chart new territory and discover things on your own. Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us on another episode of DVNTv. Again, this is a show all about humanizing the Black queer experience. I'm your host, Micah Marquez, and David Brandyn. Just thank you again so much for joining us on today's episode. This has been really enriching.
Of course.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's been really wonderful for me. Thank you for everything that you're doing with Deviant. You are truly moving the community where it needs to move, and I truly appreciate you.
Ashe.
Yeah.
Thank you.